Greetings and salutations, one and all, and welcome back to Rapid Gaming. I'm Shifter, and today we are back on Hytale. Let's get into it, shall we? So I did some work in between the parts. Let's start with some upgrades, shall we? Let's go ahead and upgrade our farmer's workbench. Now we need 40 tomatoes, 40 chilies, and cedar. Okay. Yeah, so now we can start messing with that. And now we have a decision to make. Do we want to unlock adamantite axes and pickaxes? Or B, where is it? There. No, yeah. I say, or B, this, but no, I don't have all the ingredients for either of these. And it won't be too hard to get the, well, it shouldn't be too terribly hard to get the necessary materials for either of them. Okay, heavy leather. Still one short. There should probably be a bear around here somewhere. Now, what do you know? There's a bear. There we go. Yeah, those Yetis or whatever the heck they were, or in the in those mountains and surrounded by the glacier, are really good sources of heavy hide. And whatchamacallits? Frost essence. I would recommend hunting those things down if you want some. Well, if you need a bunch of both of those, just hunt down hunting down a couple of those will get you a decent amount of both. There, now I can recycle my pickaxe after it breaks. Okay, yeah, let's go to Forgotten. Because we got some more memories! Because now we actually have the observatory guy and a wraith. As well as 2 new skeletons and a new goblin. And a new frog. Although I think it is counted as a reptile, though. But it looks like a frog. I actually found the 2 of those being the new goblin variant and the new reptile or frog thing. And under the whatchamacallit? Under the desert. Yeah, now we have all the void spawn. And now we just need to get a void taken. Which we're going to be waiting a little bit on that. Because I want to wait to get the void taken. Because I think the void taken are found in the whatchamacallit? In the void realm thingy. That we need the forgotten portal to get access to. So we're gonna wait on that. Instead, we're gonna go explore something new. In case you're wondering, yes, that's the reason. Well, it's the reason why I made sure my repair kits were on my hotbar. Though we should be getting some... Although we should be able to swap out weapons once this one's durability starts getting extremely low. Because it only has 150 durability and loses 10% every time we repair. So yeah, we need to keep that in mind. You will eventually have to completely replace the tool or your tools no matter what. Still don't know if that thing is dangerous. I've never taken the time to figure it out before. Yeah, if you're wondering what we're doing, we're going to the weird thing. Because I don't have a better place to go. And I've been wanting to explore that area for a while now. So we found, I found it off camera a while back, but we never took the time to explore. It. Because I didn't want to do it on my own, I wanted to do it with you guys. But it's most likely an Outlander something or other. Man, those things sound like a truck. What even is this thing? And what kind of crystal is this? It didn't give me anything. Because that is the reason I think that that this is something that's supposed to be important, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I thought that it would be more heavily guarded. Which is the reason why it took so long for me to finally get around to messing with it. I have a feeling you're supposed to do so, that this is going to have a purpose at some point, but it just doesn't yet. There's a whole bunch of other little fortresses out here. What's over here? Okay, that's just a thing of stone. I think those guys were also supposed to be the ones that could potentially drop the Void Essence. Yeah, so this is one of those little fortresses I was talking about. Nothing but stone tools in there. Some raw early game ore. More early game gear. When you're in this area, I may come to expect better stuff. I also expect it to be trickier. Maybe this is a mob that hasn't been implemented yet? Oh, no, there's a guy. Don't know how I'm going to get over to him. But we found a guy. Okay, there is not a good way to get up here. Okay. Okay, that clearly didn't work. Yeah, I do like this whole being able to climb up ledges, this thing, and you can just like implement that. It's a whole lot better than it makes mountain climbing like this so much easier than it would be with Minecraft. Because with Minecraft, you either need to make you either need to build stairs, like full-on stairs, or you just get knocked off. Or if you fall off, if it's a much bigger pain to get back up. Anyway, let's go ahead and head home. Yeah, we are entering the phase in the game where it is literally a whole bunch of grinding for resources. So, yeah. Videos may end up getting shorter due to that. Because before we could knock out a couple upgrades as in an episode. Well, a couple upgrades to our benches in an episode. Now it requires a lot more effort in between the episodes to be able to make those bench upgrades happen. Which kind of stinks. And I at least want adamantite, at least want a full adamantite gear with maybe the exclusion of the shield before we start diving into. You know what? Let's try to take this thing down. And it is the downs. There we go. Now then, let's see. So apparently that thing is not hostile at this point. Cool. That is good to know. Yeah, this is a really good spot for, this is also a really good spot for getting hide. Oh, getting heavy hide. Just because there's so many polar bears. And it's one of the few things in the area that will actually spawn. Besides the fish. The only other thing that spawns besides your aquatic life is your semi-aquatic, being penguins. yeah, I've just made it a habit of turning any of our, if I ever get 100 and of the, if I ever get 100 life essence stuff, I just turn that into, an earth, or a life, if a crystal thing. It just makes my life easier. Oh, we actually got some hardwood planks. That's cool. Let's see, you can turn that into leather, turn that into leather, that and that, and that in there, that, and that in there. So that's all that taken care of. Throw that there. Throw the iron in here. That. Ooh, that's burnable. If I'd known that was burnable previously, I would have started using that for fuel ages ago. Go. There we go. Anyway, I think that's going to do for today. Next time, I will look into getting the fangs we need for this. We'll be looking into fighting the golem later, as well as getting the material resources we need for these upgrades. So we're gonna need, let's see, that is 50 thorium and 50 cobalt. We need 40 shadow weave. But we can get these two. We can get that while we're getting these two, as well as getting some more fire essence, which we can get at the same time. We're getting more adamantite. Also get a heavy leather while we're getting in cobalt, and shadow weave. So yeah, I'll also work on clearing our backlog of seeds. So yeah. Anyway, I had fun. I hope you did too. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And I'll see you next time. Bye.